Yo, what's going on, guys? Snoozeman back here with the YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about how to clear your cap room here in Madden 26. This is going to be, I know, a very frequent question because a lot of you are going to want to build really good rosters over time. Maybe you want to do it somewhat realistic, but somewhat fantasy style. So pretty much, guys, I mean, it's going to be straightforward. I've talked about this as well, but basically, you're going to want to um, let me see here. Go to, it's not going to be that one. Would it be Coach Central? It might not be. Where would this be? I'm trying to find team salaries that way you can. It's not in there. Okay, there it is. So I guess it's GM's office. That is a new tab, so I'm learning as well, guys. So GM's office, team salaries. That's going to pop up your entire spreadsheet for your team. So I would definitely recommend this. So again, go through this, guys. I'm going to break this down through a few different players, but Joe Tooney right here. His length is 3 years. His remaining contract is 3 years. He's getting 51 total mil. He incurs a $33.5 million penalty, which is really bad. So, 2026 and 2027, he makes a lot. So his when he becomes a free agent, when you guys see the zeros, that's when they become a free agent. So he'll play for this season, 2 more years. 2028, he is a free agent. So, um, so technically, you should profit off of that, like 18 mil. Maybe I'm wrong. It's always changing this because usually you would take the penalty minus the total. Well, let me see. Oh, it says only 500K, but incur a penalty of 33.5 mil. No. So that is really, really bad. That's going to put you in the hole really badly, and your cap room is going to be really bad. So I'm not sure what they're getting. Oh, you know what? They might already have this spreadsheet. I think this is a new feature. Savings. So it actually shows you this year. You don't even have to do the math, guys. And you can hit reconstruct your contract with triangle too, by the way. So you can hit triangle and say reconstructing will free up 5.82 in cap space this season. 2.91 will be added per year to the final 2 years of his contract. So essentially, you're backloading his contract, and this current season, you're freeing up 5.82. And then his 2025 cap space after reconstruction would be 20 mil. 2026 cap space after restructure would be 4.56. So that's not exactly great. You have to. That's an investment, right, for this year. So you're trying to probably essentially make moves now. I wouldn't do reconstructors till the off season when you're actually trying to sign players because at that point you're going to be owing more and you're backloading and you're not going to be able to even afford guys in the off season. So I would not do that till the off season takes place. If I'm being honest with you guys, I would not reconstructure that till later. So essentially, if I'm right, let me see. 12.3 for Montez Sweat. If we were to release him, does it say 12.3 mil? Because I think it's a little bit different from, yeah. So it will free 12.3. Okay, so it already actually gives you guys, what's the penalty? Jesus, yeah, that penalty is really bad though. You want to try to find guys that you can save a lot of money from, but you don't want to incur those sorts of penalties because that's going to really set you off bad for those. Yeah, he's got a massive penalty. You guys see that? Stay away from penalties like that. So, okay, so it actually does, like I said, it calculates everything. I would not reconstruct things to the offseason. So sift through your team salaries and try to find guys with low penalties, but you guys can make a ton based off the savings. So I'm going to try to show you guys something. So yeah, 19 penalty, 2.59 savings. That's not good. No. Jeez. I mean, right here, you take no penalty for Alameda Zacchaeus and you make a mil. That's not really a lot, but a lot of these contracts are really bad. I feel like they really made things hard this year for Cap. It used to be real easy. I mean, you can backload. I mean, you can release all these guys. This is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 mil right there. No penalty incurred for Jonathan Ford, Amir Speed, Jordan McFadden, and Nashawn Wright. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who really any of those guys are. You can easily make like a good 4 mil right there. and they all are 1 year players anyways, as you guys can see over here. Um, all 4 of those guys. It really doesn't matter. You can say 4 mil, get 0 penalty on that. So that's a free 4 mil right there for just releasing them. There's a bunch of 1 mil or 1 year players right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, plus the other 4. That's a good 9 mil that we're saving. 0 penalty. You guys can also trade some players for some draft capital. But the way this team is kind of built for the Bears, I'm not going to lie to you, it's kind of hard to release some of these guys, except for guys that are kind of trash, like 60 overalls, if I'm being honest. Just because some of these other guys that you can save a lot right now, those penalties are just horrible, guys. Like, okay, this is a decent example. Tremaine Edmonds isn't a horrible one. I mean, this is a good 5 mil, and you're only taking on 7 mil penalties, so that's not too bad. That's probably the best one I've seen. Other than that, though, like that's a horrible penalty, and you're saving nothing. That's horrible. All these are really bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm some of those small time players release. Is there anything here? Oh my goodness. I mean, the quarterback one makes sense. Okay, actually, this is a good example. Trey Hendrickson. He only has 1 year remaining on the deal, so next year he's a free agent. But I mean, again, this is a guy. The Bears don't have a lot of good examples. Trey Hendrickson, on the other hand, he's a guy that is a free agent the following season, but he's also a 92 overall. Um, I'm not, I'm not sure what his dev is. Is it going to show his dev? I'm not sure why it's loading. Okay, superstar dev. Yeah, I mean a 92 superstar dev. I think he is. Yeah, he's 30, but still, I mean, that's one of the better edge rushers in the game. I would not just simply release a guy like that. So you have to know your differences. Like, I showed you a bunch of 1 year guys in the Bears that are 60 overalls that only have 1 year remaining, and they take on a 0 penalty, and you can make a quick mill right there. And I showed you like 9 different players like that. That's really all the Bears have to offer in terms of releasing. Trey Hendrickson is a guy that you can easily trade and get good draft capital. You don't want to release a guy like this. You want to get as much back in an investment as possible, especially because he's a free agent next year. Maybe you don't want to pay that, and at the end of the season when he's trying to ask for a contract, you don't have to give it to him. You can save up, 16 mil right there and only take on a little bit of a penalty. So that's pretty good. Um, let's see, you make a little bit right there, but he's a young player, obviously. Solid potential. I wouldn't do that. But you guys get what I'm saying here. You guys really just have to go through your team salaries. Really good players, try to get draft capital. If they're not, they don't have much potential. The normal devs, they're older, 60 overalls. They don't take on any penalty, and you're saving a little bit. I would just release those kind of guys and then trade the other guys for draft capital that you can with smaller penalties and good savings. So that's pretty much how I would go through it, guys. Try to make as much as you can through team salaries. And I'm telling you, you will clear at least 10 plus mil every time you do that, no matter the team. And you guys can also, like I said, for free agency wise, I would not backload contracts, reconstruct contracts till the off season. That way, that current off season, you can just go in and spend a shit ton of money, guys. So it's pretty much how that'll work in terms of clearing cap. Hopefully this video did help you guys out in any way. And again, if it did, make sure you guys are dropping a like, hitting that sub button down below. But guys, until the next tip video, I will see you guys in the next one.